I won't have it.
Need I remind you who brought Robin to you in the first place? I can just as easily remove her.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to see you try to stop me. Now, are you going to get out of my way?
Did your mother ever mention an associate?
My mother didn't confide in me.
Right. Well, then, I can only assume it's Faison. But he's being held in Steinmauer, which is a maximum security prison, and he hasn't had any visitors or phone calls for months, so...
What can we do to help?
Has the baby's father been informed that his child is missing?
Maxie has known that Connie was hers for months. She never said anything. Even after she told Spinelli, I mean, not a word. At the church, after Brad's little speech, they both swore up and down that they wanted us to keep Connie.
Okay, but that was in the moment. Okay, they didn't have time to think through what they were saying?
Well, what is there to think about? Maxie and Spinelli want us to keep Connie.
Yeah. Okay, they said that because they were feeling guilty and they wanted to make us feel better. I mean, they were emotional. They didn't know what was coming out of their mouths.
They were fully prepared to spend the rest of their lives not admitting to anyone that Connie was their biological child. Just because the truth is out, that hasn't changed anything.
Do you know why we read Perps the Miranda?
We're talking about the Miranda right now?
We read it to them because people say things in the heat of the moment, especially if they're guilty or if they feel like they did something wrong. Okay, we advise them of their rights so that they can choose their words carefully because they can't be taken back.
Thank you for the lesson in criminal law. I'm sorry, I just don't see how this applies to our daughter.
It applies to our daughter because when Maxie and Spinelli were talking to us, they were emotional. Okay, and maybe they've reconsidered what they want to do.
About us keeping Connie.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure that we're prepared. Maxie is, understandably so, pretty attached to our little baby. And I think Spinelli is too.
So what are you saying, Dante?
I'm saying, before it all came out, I think they were okay with us keeping Connie. And now that it's not a secret anymore, what if they've reconsidered? What if they've changed their mind and they want Connie back?
Well, this time I never told you, but I could feel her growing. My little girl.
She's yours. Your daughter.
No wonder it was so hard for you to let her go.
Sweet little baby. Oh, my God, she's my granddaughter.
And I think I might be imagining this, but I think she looks like you a little.
Maxie, why didn't you tell us?
Because I thought I was making the right decision. I was afraid that you were going to make me tell the truth.
Maxie, I wish you hadn't had to go through this all alone. I mean, it must have killed you keeping it bottled up all this time.
There's one person I told, but I made him promise not to say anything. Frisco.
Oh, that jackass!
Mom, please.
How dare he? Even Frisco should have been able to see what a horrible, unwise decision he was letting you make.
It's not his fault. I begged him not to say anything.
Oh, I'm sure he loved that. After abandoning you most of your life, he drops in out of the sky and he gets to feel important because he's keeping your little secrets. That's not helping you, Maxie. That's enabling you.
Felicia, listen. Look, I agree with everything you're saying. But going over Frisco's many misgivings isn't doing Maxie any good.
Look at the situation he created.
No, Mom, no. I created this. I had a miscarriage. I lied. I decided to give Dante and Lulu my child. Frisco just respected my choice. None of that even matters now because the truth is out.
I really think you need to be honest with yourself, Damien. What do you want?
But Ellie, I'm not the only one involved.
And it was so noble of you to want to spare Dante and Lulu. But they know the truth now. You can't protect them anymore.
What are you saying?
I think you know. It's time you do what you've wanted to all along. Claim your daughter and be a father to her.
it would have been a little harder for beautiful over there to accept me taking my ring off.
How hard has it been for you?
Not easy, but it's the right thing to do.
Part of me feels like I cornered you. Like I gave you no choice but to just take it off.
Taking my ring off was my decision. I'm always gonna love Robin, but I can honor her in a way that allow me to move forward.
I know this may come as a surprise, but will you find it in your heart to celebrate with me? Pregnant. We are pregnant. Our baby's gonna be so beautiful.
Good morning, little birds.
Obrecht,
Come, we're peers. You can call me Liesel.
what do you want?
Hate to be a bother, but I need you to look after this little schnitzel while conducting your research.
So now I'm a babysitter?
I thought you'd like a roommate.
What is this, some kind of trick? You thought that I would be so horrified by the sight of you anywhere near a child that I would just do whatever it is that you wanted?
I'm afraid you're overthinking a simple request for childcare.
I am not in the mood for manipulations. I have work to do.
Perhaps you'd change your mind if you knew his parents.
What does that have to do with anything? It's not my child.
But he is your husband's.